If you are worried about your team moving into burnout, if you are wanting a team that can scale and handle more capacity, but it feels like you can't possibly ask more of them than you already have, bringing in a talent development specialist may be the exact move you need to be able to assess where the energy leaks are happening, close those up, and get a more efficient and a more powerful team. Very first thing I do when I'm assessing how to make a team more efficient is I want to understand where are our energy leaks. If I was trying to heat this home and I wasn't being able to heat it efficiently, I would start with making sure that none of the windows were cracked open. I would start with making sure that there were no spots where the heat was leaking out of the house. Because if I have a lot of leaks of energy, then no matter how much I run that heater, I'm never going to get the efficiency that I want. So the first thing I do is ask, where are the energy leaks? I was working with a manager who cared deeply about her team. She cared deeply about the outcomes. And because of that, she was working incredibly long hours. She was working incredibly hard. She was reaching to her max capacity. In fact, she was almost at mental breakdown level burnout. Busyness is not necessarily productive or efficient. It is just action for action's sake to try and soothe the anxiety that I'm feeling in my body. And in fact, there was one night, it was a Saturday night, and she was moving things around on a board and she was answering messages and she was trying to create reports. And she said, "Whoa, what am I even doing? I don't think I'm actually even working. I'm just busy. I'm just anxious. And in order to soothe my anxiety, I am trying to keep myself active." That recognition alone was enough for her to pause, to stop, to put the work away, to find other ways of soothing that anxiety itch that didn't involve burning herself out. So as soon as we cut that busy work out of her week, she worked less hours, did more of the impactful behaviors, had less burnout, and contributed more to the actual project. When we take our leaders from being anxiety-fueled reactionaries to being grounded, collected, strategically minded executors, we allow for the individuals within our company to access more of their critical thinking skills. No one accesses high levels of strategic thinking skills when they are in a state of anxiety-fueled reaction. One of the first things I do when I consult with teams to raise their level of efficiency is to stop the anxiety-fueled reactivity and to engage with grounded strategic thinking. As soon as we make that shift, they are able to unlock problem-solving skills that they didn't even know they had. They are able to reduce the amount of energetic output, become more efficient, and become more qualitatively contributing to the team. When you invest in your team to get more out of your resources, you allow your team to truly be an entity that can carry you rather than you being the leader trying to carry everyone else. If you are worried about your team moving into burnout, if you are wanting a team that can scale and handle more capacity, but it feels like you can't possibly ask more of them than you already have, bringing in a talent development specialist may be the exact move you need to be able to assess where the energy leaks are happening, close those up, and get a more efficient and a more powerful team.